Hi everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Good evening. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Good evening. Ẹgbẹ́ kìíní yìí wá. Kìíní mi ni. Okay, yeah, that's good. We are live on Instagram right now, on Facebook, on Twitter, and live on YouTube, all at the same time with the same frequency. So if you are not following us on YouTube, what's wrong with you? Are you possessed? Now follow Victor King Graham. Victor King, one word, Graham, Gram. And then you will be, that's when you will be doing well. Are you with me? Are you with me? Yeah. So, kí ló shaking Instagram, To yama. Okay, so checking connection. I just want to be sure that everything is set up. You are now live. Okay, yeah, so it's good. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining. This is Chat Room with the King. My name is Victor King, and I'm privileged to be your host. This is going to be brief. I've had a long day. I can go to sorrow. Nobody you join me. Kunida solo la. You get. I don't have to do a show today. Okay. Right. So as I join in, please click the share button. Let's invite others so that Nima Pada saying, "Hey, ever me share? Ever me share? About my message? No, you know my message. Sorry. That one say share. Share. Click the share button and let's invite others so that we have, quite a sizable enough people to start with and we don't have to go back. I just want to hit it, and we'll get out of here. I know that Letishula will become very. Sorry. Yes, so Ọlọ́run. Ṣé wọ́n di kó àmọ́ tàǹkì dálákùkọ ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ wà lákùkọ? What's the situation report? Genesis ẹ dira o. How can I send star? Okay, it's there under your screen now. Why will you not know how to send star? Stop it. Ẹ jọ àwọn kan ní wọ́n ń pín súyà, wọ́n ń pín sóbò tútù láti ọwọ́ ẹ̀yìn. First of all, I want to tell you guys that born again, you'll come back. So for me, airport, the man back visiting me. What's the situation report in Alakuko? Shamotan is a warrior. So they go weapon wallet. How many soldiers are there now? Is there ammo tank, AK-47, then gun, pop action, revolver, shedding the weapon? What's the situation report there? Come on. Are there revolver, AK-47 in Alakuko right now? Àwọn wo láti ẹ̀ lè pè é náà? Images alpha not the co-weapon wà lákòókò. Who else? You no see anything. Irọ́ lẹ̀ ń pa. Ẹ stop ẹ̀ ó pọ̀ ẹ má wọ́n àní wa o. Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ máa ka sára ni? Gabriel Genesis ẹ bá mi wo street Alákòókò yẹn irọ́ lẹ̀ ń pa ṣẹ́kì ní màá ti wà ń bẹ̀. Ráwọn Black Maria, ráwọn tank, rí bí AK-47. Irọ́ ni o. Mr. Gabriel wò dáadáa. Wọ́n lè ambush ní ẹ̀ẹ́dì tẹ́lẹ̀ tètè má rí wọn. Wọ́n ti rápálá sábẹ́ ilẹ̀. Ó yẹ kẹ́ lọ wo gbogbo àwọn. Ẹ lọ wo gbogbo ọwọ́ ẹ̀yìn kùlé o. Ẹ lọ wo bí ilẹ̀ àánú yẹn. Wọ́n lè ti hide síbẹ̀ bóyá wọ́n ti rí bọ́ǹbù síbẹ̀ o. Torí ìjà ńlá la ó fò níjà skiborobo. Ìjà ńlá la ó fò níjà. Genesis ẹ múra ogun. Prophet Ọládélé ẹ múra ogun. Àwa àmì Mr. Teriba ń bọ̀ wá. Ẹni bá fọwọ́ padà wá abógun lọ. Ẹ dìran Genesis mo sọ fún yín o. You see, rather than being upsetting, is rather, I have a mixed feeling. A feeling, it's a part of me find it very comical, like it's some sort of a joke, you know. And then some part of me find it very, you know, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Mama ni gbé fún Debra Lonson. I find it very unfortunate. So as much as I want to laugh about it, I still always just shake my head like, oh my show. And for me, I will not even go sing because I read some more. Go sing because I read some more. Èébú ọmọ ọkọ ní ẹ, ọmọ àlè ní ẹ, kì í ṣe èébú. Láti sọ pé ọmọ àlè ní ẹ, ẹni tó kì í ṣe èébú. Kì í ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n bá fi pè lọ́mọ àlè ló máa fi ń jọmọ àlè. Ọmọ àlè èèyàn ló máa ń fira ẹ̀ hàn bóyá ọmọ ọkọ lòun, bóyá ọmọ àlè lòun. Èèyàn kì í ṣe pé èèyàn kan ló ṣe máa sọ fún àbí èèyàn kan ló máa fi bú ẹ. Ìwà la fi mọ ọmọ ọkọ. Ìwà èèyàn máa fi mọ ọmọ ọkọ. So kò nídìí. And my own concern is, Lanre, with your experience on social media, especially Facebook, you did not choose any other media. With your experience on Facebook, because clients ni regular ni normal ọdọọdún ni ọdọọdún là ń rògbò ìyẹn ọdọọdún là ń ra Hausa. With your experience on social media, by now you should know better. Tó bá gbé ṣù mi mama wà, then you gotta get your strong reasons. Ọ̀rọ̀ kan fògànà dọ́dọ̀ yín from nowhere, kàn bẹ́ wá bẹ́yìn. Ẹ lose guard o. This is why I tell people, igbó tó bá gba agbárí ẹ̀ mu ni kò mu. Ẹyẹ gbàgbó mu lọ́wọ́ èèyàn. Igbó tó bá ròlù fún ara ẹ̀ máa mú. Ó máa da ẹ láàmú, ó máa ṣe é bákùnbákùn, wọ́n máa ṣìwà ewu ni. Nobody would tell me that Lanre was not high on something yesterday. I find it rather a shock, and I'm not going to lie to you. And it's quite unfortunate because me and him still had a chat like less than 2 weeks ago, like a week ago. Because he was in Maryland here. And I saw it, and then I said, you did town. You say, he did up my brother. But where you said he was as at then was like, you said he was in Waldorf. It was like an hour, 30 minutes drive from me. So, I don't know. It's equivalent to be at the Lossy Museum when you want to see things that you grew up with. For those of you who do not know who Atorise is, because there might be generation that may not know Atorise on this platform listening to me right now. But Lanre, if you don't, the best way I can describe or I can make you know him is if you know Adelakun, Ojoade, Bola Are, wá sún síwájú there. Lanre Teriba was or used to be a musician either way. A gospel musician, so to say, in the days of the colonial era. You know? So if you know Joade, you know Adelakun, you know Bola Are, you know, if you grow up to know those people, you should possibly know him. Couple of albums. I don't know more than one, to be honest. But it was excuse me, it was a hit during his days. Was introduced to the media by his then godfather, Bayowa Begadeusi. So he used to be an household name in the Yoruba gospel music. So for those of you who are quite young, you might not be that familiar with the name or the music. Some of you will know the name, you will not know the name. Most of you will possibly know the name because he always trend on social media. Is more of a controversial media person than of a musician. So you will know the name. Apologies to you if you don't know the music. You're probably too young. Mm-hmm. So that anybody will not be lost. But on a more serious note, on a more serious note, when I saw somebody told me that it was live. When I joined, it was almost finishing. And I was shocked. And I will tell you a couple of things that got me shocked. Lanre. Are you repeating it that I said it was? It's worse now. How many gospel events have you seen Lanre Teriba now? You will only see when somebody is doing like 50 years on stage. You know, those artistic things, those veteran things. You are talking of things of the old. When they are doing 50 years on stage, you can be there. Which gospel event have you seen? So when I saw it, me back on. So I have to go back and watch it from the beginning because I'm got him on board. Back on see me. So I said, let me go and listen to it again. Boya is a misinterpretation. I mean, we hear waiting it talk well. So I went to listen. There's no violence. Mo ṣe violence ni. Mo ti change gan ọmọ Ọlọ́run ni mi. Ọmọ jẹ́jẹ́ ni mi lọ́rùn ọwọ́. Ó pọ̀. Mi lọ́rùn ọwọ́. But don't forget, I just want to specifically say certain lessons since, sometimes you just assume that people will know something, but they will not know it. You can be aging and not growing. So for the purpose of him and any other person and the rest of us, so that we can just get the moral instruction there, I will just outline certain things. And then over the issue of excuse me, I'm tired. Over the issue of Prophet Oladele and Reverend Mother Esther Ajayi, I will outline some things to you that you probably have not heard before. Omobola Shogbadun. No, we are not fighting. Why am I barry brother Lanre? I didn't put him in Lanre. I just saw last week. God don't do me junior. But Lanre compare. Lanre. Ẹ padà tẹríba nǹkan tó dùn mí jù nìyẹn. Àánú ẹ tiẹ̀ kẹ́tì ẹ̀ tẹ́ mọ́lé nìyẹn. Let us start with a couple of things before I get back to Bra. Because I see so many reactions. Because the bottom line of his argument yesterday was that Genesis is feeling entitled. I will play his video for analysis sake so that I can refresh your mind. And then we'll go into a little bit of details. But I want you to see something. Kato Woneto. Okay. Hold up. DJ Shibinshi. But it's okay. Song. Show me a yin. This song actually refers to a Yadra. And I know what I'm talking about. I have stopped having the mentality of poverty for the past more than 11, 12 years. I'm not judging where I'm going with where I am. Because where I'm going is better than where I am. Because where I am is better than where I was coming from. Start afresh. Sing it as if you are the one that sang the song. Heavily. Mojú pẹ̀lú báyìí sister. Mo máa wojú mi ti rí. Ẹ̀mí mọ̀ etí mi ti gbọ́. This is Genesis Global. Lọ́kàn tó gbọ́ ìró ayọ̀ rẹ̀ Olùgbàlà. Lọ́kàn tó gbọ́ ìró ayọ̀ rẹ̀ Olùgbàlà. Ohun ayé má ti wí. Mo mọ ohun èèyàn má ti sọ. Wọ́n ti pè wá ní agọ̀rí. Bóyá wọ́n ti pè ọ́ lólóṣì. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́kàn tó dé Olùgbàlà. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́kàn tó dé Olùgbàlà. Ayé tó ti dàrú tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Lọ́kàn tí ó dé. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́nìyàn ti fi ṣàlùfàní rẹ̀. Lọ́kàn tí ó dé. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí kò dára tí a ti sọ sí ọ. Orúkọ tí kì í ṣe tìrẹ ta ti pè ọ́. Ó yẹ sọ pé lọ́kàn tí ó dé Olùgbàlà. Ayé mi lóko. Lọ́kàn tí ó dé Olùgbàlà. Kò sórúkọ táyé ò lè pè ní. Wọ́n máa pè ní lágàn lọ́nà gbogbo. Bó o bá lówó lọ́wọ́ àgàn ni. Bó o bá bímọ o àgàn ni. Bó o bá tẹ́gbẹ́ kó dàgbà àgàn ló jẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́kàn tí ó dé. Lọ́kàn tí ó dé. Àní lọ́kàn tí ó dé lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Lọ́kàn tí ó dé. Lọ́kàn tí ó dé o. Àní lọ́kàn tí ó dé o àṣẹ̀dá o. Ìràwọ̀ òwúrọ̀ ọmọ mi rí lọ sínú ọ̀rọ̀ mi. Alágbára ní Ṣílò ló bá rántí àwa sí rere. Ẹnu mi wá kún fún ẹ̀rín ohun gbogbo. Ayé wá gba ìyípadà ọ̀tun wò lọ́kàn tó dé. Ayé mi lè tò lọ tá a bá ń wo ìran mi. Ayé mi lè tò lọ tá a bá ń wo ìran mi. Àní lọ́gán tí ó dé Olùgbàlà. Láti inú oyún títí dọ́mọ wọn. Ìgbà mo wà lọ́mọ wọn, àwọn ọ̀tá gbà mí gbé ikú o. Àní ẹ̀rọ kòrò délé olóyún, àwọn tó sọ pé ò ní wáyé rárá. Bàbá sọ́ni orí rẹ̀ yìí o. Láti ra kòrò títí dọ́mọ ìrìnsẹ̀ òun ló ṣọ́wà o. Títí ìṣẹ̀fì wá dàgbà Mumbo. This was Mama Esther Ajayi's birthday, and that was celebrated in Genesis Global. Brother, Emma need in comedy, Ale, Emma need the jota, Emma need the biro. Because some people who did not see what you are not doing right, they will not know. But I want to point it out to you. I watched that Lanre show over and over yesterday. At least I watched it like 5 good times. Because I want to assess the motive. I really wanted to assess the motive behind this irrational, erroneous, careless, negligible acts. And every time I watch it again, it keeps throwing me into mysteries. And I keep saying, Kilo shi Lanre no. But you see, two things I can underline. Or let me go into history first. Almost about the same time, when Iya Adura will get to have an encounter with Prophet Oladile, she's been hearing about him. She's been looking for him. Genesis did not look for Iya Adura now. She didn't know who Iya Adura is. She's been looking for him. Lanre. Talk about people going Jumilo for more Jumilo. Let's stop with Branio. She's been looking for Genesis for a period of time, and she didn't have the means to contact him. Incidentally, they were in a gathering with herself, Lanre Teriba, and some other people that I would want to, protect their own identity. And she mentioned, but I like getting back my jamio. She mentioned to you. She mentioned to you that she's looking for Woli Dele. You said, with the way she put the name, your mind didn't go there. You said, you didn't know who that is. She has mentioned Woli Dele to you a couple of times, and you didn't know who she was talking about. And then while you were there, you pull up Genesis Global on your phone. And the woman saw it, and she said, who is this person? They said, you said, Genesis in it. And the woman said, anything more walele. This is the person I'm looking for. Lanre, you immediately told her that, he's my friend, I have a relationship with him. And you put a call through to Prophet Oladile. Me and Prophet Oladile have not spoken from yesterday till now. But if you're long, if you have never even told me anything, I have not spoken to him. I don't need it. When you put a call through to Prophet Oladile, you told him that there's somebody here who wants to talk to him. The man greeted, politely, but he told you that he doesn't know who is talking. He doesn't know her. You introduced her to him. And the woman spoke with him for the very first time ever on your phone. And right in your very eyes there. The woman asked for his account number. They have never met. The woman, Mama Esther Ajayi, asked for his account number. While you are still there, he received an alert and he called you. First of all, let me establish here that except who want to lie or who want to be an enemy of God, there is never a time that Professor Ladele ever denied that the woman has never given him money before. Never a time. Now, why she decided to send that money that day, we don't know. But may I establish two things? Brother David don't even know her. They've never met. There's no way he has ever asked her for any money. So let us establish that he has never at any point go to her to solicit for help. One. She, being a philanthropist that she is, I don't care about her motive. It's not in my place for me to judge her motive for doing what she's doing. Whether good or bad, she's doing good. She's putting a smile on people's faces. People like you, clearly, with the energy you used to come out yesterday, it's clear-cut that this is your meal tickets. And I understand the fact, when I keep watching the video, I understand that you are trying to protect your pot of soup. You're protecting your meal ticket. It's okay. So I will not take away from Prophet Reverend Mother Esther Ajayi the credit that she's due of her philanthropy's, acts and all her acts of benevolence. But hear me very well. Hear me very well. Don't expect me to kiss your ass if you do me a favor that I did not ask for. But it doesn't make you my God. Timi obati sukun lo wa ba eri. Ogbeni mo bo se ma behave are lodo mi o. The man even is a good man. He has always carried this woman on his head. So what I want to establish here is this. The woman requested. You are just privileged to be there. But more Genesis is not you. The woman does a Genesis no. She personally requested to speak with him. And you put the call through. Now, but you see, she has this Prophet Oladile not at any point gone to this woman to ask for help. So when you come outside yesterday, you are saying, "Hi, boy, first of all, I clearly see that you are very horrible in mathematics. Your sense of arithmetic is zero. Because you said something that was very absurd yesterday about 80% àwọn gospel artists in Nigeria yìí ni ìyá Esther Ajayi jẹ́ ìyá láàánú ẹ̀. Oh, mama sì sá o. No, mama sì o. Ayin will every compare 80%. You see, tó bí ẹ bá ṣe là tó ló ṣe máa ríran tó. Because your mind is limited, your sight is limited. You just, how many artists do you think exist? Oh, maybe you are talking of artists in your own generation. Because it cannot be artists of this generation we are talking about. Gospel artists. I bet you don't even know most of the gospel artists that exist right now. You don't even know them. So that's a wrong arithmetic anyway. Eba mi gbogbo mi dìde. Ẹ̀yin ni ṣe ràbọ̀ràbọ̀ tẹ̀lé ìyá láàánú. Ẹ̀yẹ múra yín. Ẹ ní kílíkì. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe tẹ́ máa ríru màmá kan àṣẹ meal ticket yín. Ṣé bá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀sìn tí wò ló fẹ́ máa gbọ̀n tẹ̀lé ìyá kìíní káàkiri ni? Tọ́ máa pè á lọ́kọ̀ níbẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ni. You understand? Wọ́n máa lọ́kọ̀ níbẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ni. But you see, another thing, why I will not blame you. Ṣorí téèyàn ṣe rí, We can look at the same thing and see different things. Lanre, we can look at the same thing and see different things. What we see is determined by where we stand. It's not determined by what we are looking. See. You see, this is my phone. Timba, Kobai. Everybody, what are you seeing? We know it's a phone. This is a phone. So don't tell me you see a phone. What do you see on this phone? What are you seeing on this phone? Let's do a test. You are seeing a camera. I didn't say what color. You come and collect you minute. I can't come here. What are you seeing on this? What are you seeing on this phone? Yeah, thank you. You see a camera, right? Thank you. 3 cameras, right? Guess what I'm seeing? I'm seeing myself. I'm seeing myself. If I flip this camera, you will start seeing, I'm not seeing camera. You are seeing camera. Okay, right now, what are you seeing? Right now, I'm seeing camera. What are you seeing now? We know his phone. What are you seeing? You probably see a screen. You see an image on the screen. Now, what we see is determined by where we stand. Hello? I'm seeing the image of myself on this screen right now. You are seeing a camera. Ibi tó bá wà ní life ló máa ń determine perception ni. The way you will see things is determined by where you are in life. So tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ inú Ìkẹjà inside. The only thing I marry àwọn nǹkan gbà nílò marry àwọn nǹkan nú àwọn nǹkan kékeré myopic mind because ọwọ́ inú ló wà. Tó bá ti gbé ẹ débẹ̀ tó wà ń ta tó gbé ẹ ń dún tẹ́kẹ̀ wọn náà ń sọ. Bó ṣe máa rí nǹkan máa yàtọ̀. That is one. Let me give you another dimension to it. In the same way, we can look at the same thing and see different things. Ló dífá fún Lanre. What Reverend Mother Esther Ajayi mean to you? It's not what Reverend Mother Esther Ajayi means to Genesis. And I will explain it to you. To you, she's your meal ticket. Iyala Anu, and you know why is Iyala Anu to you? You have nothing to reciprocate to her. You have no significant value. If they bring you to a church, I just work on Iyala Anu Nisa. If she call you and she give you money at any time, she's giving you a widow's mite. Because bukata one le. Bukata one le. Milo la veka no yan adipele ni. You have nothing to give back to her, so she will be giving you widow's mites. Now, if the relationship that she have with Prophet Oladile is different from that. First of all, they are prophets. Àwọn àbúrò yapa kẹ ọmọ ni àbúrò lẹ ń sọ ni ọmọ yapa so Lanre ní bùkátà tó pọ̀ bí wọ́n ti ń gbé bùkátà ọ̀hún ọmọ yapa ńlẹ̀ olóṣó yapa ńlẹ̀ baby mama ògbẹ́yìn so we don't spread this. We understand that that's his personal life. It's not my business. Now, somebody like Professor Adele, igi kan wolugi kan wòlíì làwọn méjèèjì. Are you with me? Wòlíì làwọn méjèèjì. One, as at when you in your own mind, ìgbà tí wọ́n so fi pé wo mú wọn mọ́ra wọn yẹn, ṣé Genesis wá kéré nu ayé ńgbà yẹn ni? Will Mama Ajayi today have mouth to say, tí ó bá ṣe mi Genesis ò ní débi tó dé? Will she say that? How? Ṣé mi ya Esther Ajayi, with respect to her, I don't want to disrespect her. She mess up, I will say it with my full chest. She mess up. Anybody can mess up. She understand? She mess up. There is no two names to it. She mess up. I repeat again, she mess up. They hopefully they resolve their differences. I don't care whether they resolve it. It doesn't change the fact that she messed up. You understand? I hope that Brother Adede, God ministered to him in heart and his heart to forgive. I hope that she one day realized that she ibi tí wọ́n gbé wọn sí wọn dúró síbẹ̀ in the name of Oshemi. Wọ́n lè ní personal differences sígbà yẹn. No, ipò àgbàlá máa ń bá gbà. See, that's one of the things with leadership. If you are not ready to take commitments, you can never be a leader. So they might possibly resolve, and I hope they do, but it doesn't change the fact that she messed up. Period. Brother, singing a gumbe ni mi o mọ̀. Ìyá Ajayi ò lè bọ́ta lọ́la ní ìsìnkán sọ pé tí ò bá ṣe tèmi, Genesis ò bá má débi tó délé ni. She no go fit talk am now. Brother, jẹ́ kí n já ẹ. Jẹ́ kí n já ẹ. In your own heart, you are feeling like, because you máa fi ẹ̀gbẹ́nu sọ lánàá, kí o má jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí ni, bí wọ́n sẹ́ndì owó sí pé wọ́n ló jẹ́ kọ́ mọ́ra wọn. Ṣó tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ Ìyá Ajayi? But jẹ́ kí n já ẹ. So you want to be taking glory. Mo mọ̀ dáadáa, ọ̀rẹ́ mi, because in your heart you think, ìwọ ló jẹ́ kọ́ mọ Ìyá Ajayi àbí? O ti mí ìsẹ̀. Jẹ́ kí n já yín. Bra Lanre. Did you ever ask yourself a question? Why would Ìyá Ajayi be saying she's looking for Genesis as a Tipateria? Ṣé bí wọ́n ló sọ Genesis fún Ìyá Ajayi ni? Ṣé wọ́n jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ anybody fún Ìyá Ajayi? Ìyá Ajayi tó gbé kòkó ọbẹ̀ ni. Ìyá yẹn ló sọ̀rọ̀ Genesis fún ara now. Did you ever ask yourself why? Why will she just meet somebody that she talk to you on your phone? Lẹ́ni, ó dẹ̀ send owó tí ò send sí worry. Use your senses. Show for any way you sir. The multiple fold of millions that she decided to send to Professor Oladele that day. Show barrel over Ìyá Ajayi. Why did you think the woman was desperate to, reconnect with him? And why did you think she had to send that kind of money to him? Why? Have you ever asked yourself a question? Because that should have told you that definitely this woman has had an encounter with this man. Definitely. Like I said, you are very horrible in mathematics, and it's obvious. If not, you will have done a simple logical reasoning to figure out that ẹni tí mò ń pè ní yàrá àánú mi mọ́mí mi tí mò ń bọ̀ fún yìí, ẹni yìí fọ́ fún bàbá yìí, why? Ẹni tó ṣe mí ti lé ní tó dẹ̀ send owó tó fẹ́ mẹ́rin tó dẹ̀ send ẹ̀ sí, ó máa ní nǹkan kan yá yẹn gàn náà, ẹrù púpọ̀ àwọn kan máa dáwó nù ni. Jẹ́ kí n já ẹ. When you are still an upcoming artist, but tí Báyọ̀ wá ò tí discover ẹ̀, in 1998, Prophet Oladele has met Ìyá Esther Ajayi before. And Mama Esther Ajayi had a life life-changing encounter with God through this man. I will not say more than that because it's a spiritual injunction. Wọ́n ti jọ pàdé as at 1998. Kéèyàn jíṣẹ́ fún yàn lẹ́ni báyìí kẹ̀dẹ̀ má yìí àmọ́ káwọn ṣe ìran yẹn kó wá sí ìmúṣẹ years after kò ti wá blow kó bá wọn pé ẹni tó jíṣẹ́ fún mi yẹn mi ò dẹ̀ wá ní contact ẹ̀ mọ́ mi. When Prophet Oladele was still, much younger in ministry, most people call him Woli Dele. So by the time he rebrand himself and he becomes Prophet Israel Oladele Genesis, most people who knew him then, they might not really register the name together again. So Lanre Teriba was the instrument that linked them together again. Someone around 2007, 2008. You know how many years after is that? They've had an encounter way back in 98. So first of all, number one. Number two, Genesis will ever deny Prophet Oladele has never denied that. He has never denied. He has said it many times. So what's the point? What is the point? What are you talking about? He has never. So let's judge. I don't think sorry. My mom, even during his trial, he was. The day I watched that video during that Genesis trial, and he was saying, all these men of God, when they now, you see, that's one. He has entered problem now. So, like that. I'm still looking for the video because I watched it. I even played it on one of my shows. Me, can upload it. Mo play a little show. If I go through all my old videos, boy, I did share video done. So, what you don't know, you don't know. To you, Mama Ajayi is your miracle because she will give you widow's smite. Oh, nigga, go to where she from. Oh, live where she can get on this, come back with music, go coin. And go more. I be don't have she, boy, program, bunny, we don't have she program, okay, patient of this, all those kind. Come she be old school Sunday, only pay, only coin. Be táwọn chinwo wà táwọn Bọ́lá ọba wà àwọn Láolúgbénjó wà kó lè they need at least 20 kò kàn egg mọ̀ fúnra yín so tí ìyá yẹn bá ń fún yín lówó ó ń kàn tara yín sí lọ́hùn ni wọ́n kàn tara yín sí lọ́hùn ni ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀. But Prophet Oladele is not so. Out of. There's one between. See, there are two types of giving. Somebody can give to you out as a widow's mite. They can give you gifts as this person has a need. They can help her. Or again, somebody can give you out of respect and appreciation. Nǹkan tí wọ́n tẹ́ṣẹ́ máa mọ̀ ní ẹ̀bùrà Lanre. That is why tó bá fẹ́ yín ẹgbà pin bóyá ẹgbà 2 million ẹgbà 5 million. Ṣé kí pàtó fẹ́ fún Genesis lówó ó kì í ṣe widow's mite offering ni get offering ni so máa kì. Thank you. God bless you. Nisonu, I will go and look it up right now. I've been looking for that video. Wọ́n sọ mọ́wọ́ ọpẹ́ wà ní ó yàtọ̀ sí pé wọ́n fowó ṣàánú veteran artist kan tó ti lulẹ̀. Ó yàtọ̀ tó síra wọn. Now, I am not mad at you because you are disappointed. Listen to me very clearly. There is always, teachers every day, there will be two sides to every situation. There will be two sides to every matter. There's, no matter how you argue your point, no matter how you have proofs and claims and facts, people will not go there your side, not go there your side. That's why it will be colossal stupidity for you to think everybody will believe you or everybody should understand you. It's okay for people to have a contrary opinion. It's okay for people to take side, and it's okay for people not to be on your side. So, Lanre he has a right to be disappointed if he's disappointed. That's how he feels. That's how he feels. You understand? That's how he feels. He has a right to be disappointed. Again, this is the word of social media. If he did not deem it fit to call him, because you see, where you messed up is you keep repeating that he's my friend, you are showing the kind of friend you are. That's shooting yourself in the leg. It's not wisdom. Brahmo Shimashe tutorial blogging for you. Since you have chosen this career, I will teach you how to be a blogger. He said that Shilano is a bad job. I will lecture you. Because the career you are going into now is a very sensitive career. I will lecture you so that you will be doing well. And you see, you started on a very good note. You did your first show, you have like 4,000 watching you. They will watch you, they will applaud you. With anyone, she might wear. I don't know where that annoying. One might wear last. So don't always think your first lesson in this new career is that no, they reason the number where they watch you. One loyal, my boy. I'm a friend tutorial. I'm a friend tutorial. Now, I don't have a problem with you being disappointed. I don't have a problem with you still coming out online to express your disappointment. Now you get your Facebook. Now you get your page. So if you see something, you have a right. These days, everybody in the media, everybody in a journalist. So you can come outside and express your displeasure, even though he's your friend. You didn't mean to have your number. Me and you talk online now. We talk over the phone. But me too, I did not call you now. Now so it go be. You know call person. You come out lash out. Me too, I don't call you. Everything I want to can you know man? You know what? I'm actually we call you àwọn ọ̀gá mi lórí fracas lọ wọ́n ní láwọ́ ẹ̀ fómi lò bó ṣe máa lọ náà nìyẹn. So I don't have a problem with you coming out and express your disappointment, because there's always two sides to a matter. Those who will be in favor and those who are against. And somebody is against your philosophy does not make the person necessarily your enemy. Oh, gba tèmi kò mí pé ọ̀tá lèmi àti ẹ̀. Oh, believe me. Kò mí pé mi àti ẹ̀ ń jà. You dey feel me? But the problem is this. Where you mess up is where you, I don't know the athletic backbone mulano sir. Because now, where you messed up yesterday was that in expressing your own view or your own. Guess what? Brother, you are not the only person who go against Genesis outburst. You are not the only person. How come you are at the center of backlash? Why? You are not the only person who against what he said. So many other people against what he said. If Bukky Jesse, who already have a friction with Genesis, could come outside and do a show and clearly go against Genesis, set all manner of healed sins, and nobody is coming for her. And they are coming for you. Reason now. If you take kì í ṣe pé torí against nǹkan tó ń sọ because they have tọrọ ayé nìṣẹ́ wọn pé torí pé mi ò mọ against ẹ̀ mo tún tọrọ fún un náà ṣe ń láṣì mí kì í ṣe pé torí against ẹ̀ torí gbórí ní òpè ni. Tẹ́ abẹ́ bínú ẹ̀ bínú ṣe ń ṣe ẹ̀yin ṣáàkọ́ ni bàbá àdúrà tèmi ẹ̀ ṣáà fẹ́mi lówó torí ní òpè ni sà. Tán bá wá fún Bukky tán wá fẹ́yìn you know why? You came outside with some, which is your number one lesson of blogging. Consider brother, mi máa wúlò fún ẹ. Mo máa wúlò fún ẹ lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Number one tutorial in your blogging career. Lanre, since I developed the blogger, number one tutorial. Don't you ever reflect your emotions in your blogging. You came outside and you're doing, ìyẹn ló dùn mí jù. Ó wá play orin ìgbà nìkan. Àwọn orin láti ti kọ́ ṣe. Òyìnbó ló kan lẹ́nu yín. Ẹ̀ ń sọ òyìnbó gbígbà téèyàn ń fọ́kúta ní Olúmọ rock. You are reflecting your emotions. And I'm looking. Ojú pípọ̀ òyìnbó wọn sì rà lórí social media wọ́n máa wo ẹ̀. When something happen like that, take a deep breath, sleep over it. Anybody that knows me knows that most time I address an incident the next day. Man, do the jogging because your emotions must not be reflected. Have you ever seen me come online and be looking hungry? No. You came online, I guess you are even in a hurry because in your mind, Masoro Badelenu, you okay. When you can, Lanre Embeo. Ẹ̀yin tí Natasha ń drag the tiger generator. Tó yẹ pé àwọn agan la ṣe intervene pé Natasha má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn baby daddy ẹ̀ náà ni kò yẹ kó. Natasha do blog yìí gan. Ó sáré fà ibi tiger generator. You and I know now. Me and you talk. You know as you dey shake for Natasha. You won't go on best in Genesis. Genesis, the blogger man who attack it. Don't read that mole. It's like there's tetanus in your head. There's tetanus in your head. Share a that Danny. And you witness those films. Share show computer Agile your life from Genesis in Bayern. I show you to come Genesis in Genesis one looking in now. Oladele. Oh, by if you fed this in back. Agile ẹ̀ ṣe yẹn máa lọ wá gan ṣebí mo ní. You witness all of these things and you really think you can come online and attack somebody like that? Who is advising you? What's wrong with you now? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, man? That's what they say you are supporting it. Don't be one-sided. But we have a buy low she paid you for me. What my society move out for me. Go to your own page. Go and pay the side you want to be. She man should be a cool buy. You man should be better to with the buy. Go and be on the side you want to be now. This is my me. Shall invite you? Did you say an invite? Make me now. I went live on my phone. What the live button over? Oh, like inside it won't take. Change the word I think ballet. Now. You tutorial one I consider ẹ máa wúlò fún yín lọ́jọ́ wájú tó yà máa ṣe another show ẹ máa ti mú àwọn lesson yìí lò. Don't reflect your emotions when you are doing this blogging career you have chosen. Hide your emotions. Ẹ wá wú lẹ́nu bí fùfú tó mi ẹ̀ wò dáadáa kán tó máa rò. Ẹ wá lúte ẹ wá ń ṣe fún ta ni. Brother, lesson number 2 there. Social media is not a respecter of person. Social media is not a respecter of person. Again, social media is not a respecter of person. So when you are coming here, behave yourself, be civil as much as you can. You can say that same thing yesterday, and people that will reason with you, and you will not offend so many people. The same thing you just said can be said. In fact, it was said by so many other people. You just bóyá ẹ̀kan fún ìgbà ẹgbẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀kan mi ẹ̀kan jẹ́ kankan sábẹ́ ẹ̀kan jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe yánmayàmá kan ẹ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀. You understand? You don't put your emotions like that. Now look at this. So that I'm going to answer my let me take this out. Me need to know.
Ted. About Mama Jai on Sunday.
In your
I'm so disappointed in Delhi.
Did you move it?
I was so disappointed. I'm not here to cause any wahala or to insult anybody.
You are a peacemaker.
But I have him on my phone. I'm going to block him right away. He's my friend.
First of all, lesson number 3. Don't you ever tell your intentions online. You will be showing more of your weakness than strength. Lanre Teriba. You don't need to tell us that you're going to block him. You can as well just block him. You don't get. It shows you are just talking like primary 2 children. Mini buy for mini keke. Mini fún ẹni kẹ̀kẹ́ mi ní bá ṣeré mọ́. Ó jẹ́ kí n wá kẹ̀kẹ́. Mi máa sọ fún mọ́mì mi. Ìjọba fún mi lóúnjẹ lọ́la. Mi ní fún ẹ jẹ. I will not give you my go-go. I will not give you my balewa. That's how you were sounding yesterday. Sounding very retarded. For a man of your age, with the number of children you have, cannot be acting stupid like that in public. You understand? So write it down. Don't tell your intentions. Whatever you have chosen to do, do it. Know how to separate your personal decision from your content online.
And he knows I love him very well.
That's another rubbish.
The Daily Genesis is sorrow several times for now. I understand. Mama Jai doesn't owe any one of us anything.
Very good. This is where you made the mistake. You are putting yourself in the same category with Genesis. That's where you messed up. That's where you missed the meaning. Mama Jai don't owe any one of us. Anyone else here. You are that one banning in the same category. You don't know that Genesis is. Forget the fact that you know him. Forget the fact that you feel that he's relating with you as a friend, or you feel he's your friend. You are not in the same category. You are not in the same category, sir. You are not in the same category. That's why, because you will not see this point if you keep seeing yourself and Genesis as the same thing. You are not the same thing. Wòlíì ní Genesis. Wòlíì àti wòlíì ló ní friction. Olórin ìgbàanì ò lè máa dá sí ẹ̀ ń ṣe the same league. You understand? Wọ́n miss pẹ́yìn ní nǹkan based on pé still on still pé ó ti kọrin rí o àgbàdo lẹ̀ kọrin gbà yẹn ó máa ń bless wa bí ẹ ká ṣe máa help àwọn veterans wa, you know. Kó yàtọ̀. Wọ́n bí pé ó gbogbo ẹ̀ ń gbé gan. You are not the same thing. You are not the same thing. So you don't have the same relationship with her. You don't have the same relationship with Yajai. You don't. Olórí ẹ.
Tá ṣe kí ni? Tá pogun.
Ó yá fún 1% yẹn.
Àgbàlagbà dé ni màmá.
Àmọ́.
Mo tẹ́ fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé màmá tẹ́ ń wò yẹn abẹ́ ọkùnrin kan lówó orí tiẹ̀ náà.
We are hold on, brother. This is another bullshit. So she's trying to remind us that Iya is somebody's wife. Natasha Wole. Natasha to back comment my shine blocking. My comments, you Joe. Joe comment here, my comments. Joe. Excuse me. You telling us now pé ìyá tẹ́ ń wò yẹn abẹ́ ọkùnrin kan ló wà. O kàn fẹ́ forí ìyá gbọ́rọ̀ ni bọ́ a ní lọ́ọ̀bẹ̀. Ọmọ ọ̀sán ni ẹ́, ọmọ ọ̀sán tó kó gbóngbó báyẹ̀. Bọ̀ yẹn ò ń ṣe ni. Ó yẹ àwọn ò tí ì bẹ̀ débẹ̀. Má comment o. Okay, so Mama Esther Ajayi ìyàwó èèyàn kan ni. Good enough, fair enough. We thank God for her life. God bless her husband. But Lanre, so you understand family value? Or is that supposed to be a fluke? So you know what family is? Okay, let me not go there again. So that couldn't I give him sort of like no, they like my. So I'm pé ìyàwó èèyàn kan ní ìyá àdúrà. Pé baálé èèyàn ọkùnrin kan náà ní ọkọ tiwọn. Bọ́ Instagram ti já náà, ó ti já dànù. Okay, ó dà ìpọ́n ní Instagram yìí máa ń cut after 1 hour. Wo kó lọ jókòó mi ò ṣe Instagram mọ́. Èyí ò ń block èèyàn fílẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n lórí data fi ń pè mí ẹ̀yìn gan yé wù ẹ́ tẹ bá ń dá lónìí. So you know that Iya Ajayi is somebody's wife. But Lanre, fi ìpọ́kọ èèyàn kan lẹ́yìn. Ó ṣe ọmọ mi. Wúrà ọlá Àṣàkẹ́. Àgbà yìí. Lanre, so are you not supposed to be somebody's husband? The same way you are reminding us that Iya Ajayi is somebody's wife. Are you not supposed to be somebody's husband? Ó ṣe kíní lulẹ̀, ó ṣe kejì lulẹ̀, ó ṣe kẹta lulẹ̀, ẹ dákun ẹ má jẹ́ kó ṣe kẹrin. Because if your man is somebody's wife and you acknowledge that, we can't say you are somebody's husband. You are supposed to be somebody's husband. Or you are supposed to be some people's husband. So a whole family man of many nations like you now sit down, live your life. You are now coming to fight for somebody else's wife. So the husband don't have Facebook. Abi? The husband don't have Facebook. Odindi baálé ilé ara yín. Ẹ wá bọ́ síta, ẹ wá ń ṣe léyà. Mama, I will not stand it. I will go to the church, I will fight him dirty. You will not fight lórí ìyàwó níyàwó. Tó bá yẹ pé bọ́rọ̀ ìyá àdúrà ṣe ká yín lára. Lọ́rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ yín àtàwọn ìyàwó yín ṣe ká yín lára. Ẹ ní jóye bàbá tọ̀ síbẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà yìí. Because as Iya Ajayi is somebody's wife, you are supposed to be somebody's husband, or rather, you are some people's husband. Tabanika go in the decision of marriage. And ṣe gbé ọkọ Iya Esther Ajayi kì í ṣe èjì ní pé in the institution of marriage. Senior lè jẹ́ senior colleague. Ó yẹ kí ọkọ Mama Esther Ajayi kan máa rí báyìí kan gbọ́wọ́ méjì double salute kan fọ́ méjì ṣe báyìí ni. Ìyàwó mélòó láwọn ní ẹyọ kan ọmọ mélòó náà bí. Ẹ̀yin ti wà. So baálé ilé ara yín ẹ wá bọ́ta ẹranjú kò nígbà tó ń fún ẹkùn àgbò ẹ wá ń jà fún ìyàwó níyàwó kan àgbà tí ò níṣẹ́ òun náà máa ń kó nẹ́bà bíìlì fún. Dádì bọ́dá Lanre ẹgbò táwọn nẹ́bà bá ti wálé ní ẹ bá fún wọn bíìlì kan lè kọ́ má lọ jáná wa. Àgbà tí ò níṣẹ́ náà ń kó nẹ́bà bíìlì fún ládùúgbò. Àgbà tí ò níṣẹ́ ní mọ iye nọ́mbà ọkọ̀ àwọn àgbọ̀ máa làjí ìsàlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ olùkóṣẹ́ ráìláńdà kan ni. Àánú bọ̀bọ̀ tó ń ṣe yahoo yẹn bọ̀bọ̀ kílọ̀ǹkì bọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀skípò àwọn náà jìra bẹ́ẹ̀ sì kíní ló ra gan ojú ọ̀pọ̀lọ. Àwọn náà máa ń mọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tí every other person. Àgbà tí ò níṣẹ́ ló mọ nọ́mbà ọkọ̀. Because you know you're somebody's wife that have a husband, but you are jumping out to fight for somebody else's wife. If you use 50% of the energy you are using on Yadura to rearrange all your baby mamas and gather your children together, you will have more respect. Àánú Ọlọ́run kan á dìde sí i. Màá gbẹ́ni tó ń pè mí ṣépè. Ẹ ká máa gbọ́ education ṣàpà láàrin lọ.
You understand?
Kí ló tán díjú gangan? Igbó yóò dá o.
I'm not here to drag anybody down or to praise anybody.
It's a motivational show.
I just want to say my mind to Dele. I really felt so disappointed in him.
That's all right. It's okay.
I would have called him a person to advise him. Because there's nothing I want to get in bringing him down.
So you know you are bringing him down? Okay.
But people is sorry pé gbogbo àìṣòdodo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni. Dele tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé yan kan wá wò ya òun, yan kan wá wò yìí, wọn pè àwọ̀ òun. Mama doesn't owe you anything. It doesn't owe me. She doesn't owe me anything. She doesn't owe any one of us anything. That's one thing we don't know.
Let me pause there again. I've explained this to somebody on a personal note yesterday, and for the purpose of learning, I'm going to explain it to you again. He said, "Hey, I'm talking and according to him, I don't owe anybody anything. Facts. You know? Facts. Natasha, my shine blocking. My shine blocking. I need to come sorrow. Now, he said, the woman don't owe anybody anything. I want you to listen to me good. Yorùbá sọ pé torí orí la ṣe ń ṣèrègùn. Are you with me? Yorùbá ní torí orí la ṣe ń ṣèrègùn. I have asked Lanre the other time, kí ló ti ṣe fún ìyá Àjàyí? Nothing. That's why you cannot compare yourself with Genesis. But let's come back to Genesis. Are you aware that these people have a deepened relationship than what you have here? He wants you to know me. Are you aware? Now, let me explain to every one of you. Relationship produces expectations. I wish somebody can type that out for me. Relationship produces expectation. Relationship produces expectation. Relationship produces expectations. And I will explain that to you. I will explain that to you. Thank you. Thank you, Reverend. Double salute, sir. I have a lot of friends online. In these 2-3 years, I've met quite voluminous number of people. Amazing people. Amazing people. I have a lot of friends. I even struggle to catch up with, communication with so many of you. Everybody know you can be seeing me online like this. You can be seeing me active and you are messaging me and I'm not responding. Most times it's because I'm on the phone with somebody else and all of those things. I've met so many people who have been very instrumental to my life. We've had good relationship, so many of which I've never seen before. But I've established a very profitable, formidable, relationship with. Where is image? Is image online? Now, if I announce a wedding date now, and I want to marry, if I decide to announce my wedding now, okay, let me use people that are popular that 2 people we know. At least in all of the speakers online, I know I have good relationship with every one of them. Dorcas Adeyinka, Mama Isa Board, Abike Jagaban. By the grace of God, it's not easy. Want to grab me left and right, but I have good relationship with every one of them. I don't have enemy anywhere. I do not have enemy anywhere. If I announce a wedding day today, and I send invitation out to Mama Isa Board, send invitation out to Abike Jagaban, send invitation out to Dorcas Adeyinka, send invitation out to Abefe. How many of you know Abefe? Abefe Robot, Abefe Talk. Very amazing woman, my very good friend. If Mama Isa Board did not show up, Dorcas Adeyinka did not show up, Abike Jagaban did not show up, even though they got my invitation. Maybe for whatever reason, they call me, they did this, they did that. DKY is not my friend. Talumo DKY. For whatever reason, maybe they tried to make it and they could not make it. They did not show up. I sent invitation to every one of them. Even though they are more renowned, if they did not show up, do you think I will be angry? I will not. I will not be angry. Even though I seem to have a number of relationships with them, I will not be angry. But if Abefe Robot did not show up, we want to be now. They have not born her way. She's probably on the show now. Sense. But Abefe did not show up. No call, no show. Because only Mugabe might show up. Boyo for me be 5 million. Boyo for me be 5 million. No, she show up. So imagine Nana saying Abike Jagaban did not show up, and I didn't like that. I feel some kind of way. But if Abefe did not show up, and I'm upset, and then maybe on one of my shows I react more than that. I'm disappointed in her. She did not show up. And you're not telling me Abefe did not owe you anything. That means you are very stupid. The level of relationship that we have is what demands the level of expectation that I have. That's what it means. By relationship produces expectations. When get out. Reason. Do you understand what I'm trying to illustrate here? Even though I have a relationship with every other person, if that one, I'm available, Abefe can wake me up 2 a.m. in the middle of the night. 2 a.m. Let me design again. You know how many graphics I've designed for Abefe? She has never paid me. Not one day. I did to my boom me lórí design tí ò ní sanwó fún ọ̀gbẹ́ni ọ̀dẹ́lẹ́ ni òun dẹ̀ ní kó bá mi ṣe kí ni látàdé òun dẹ̀ ṣe. Màá tún ṣe á tún ní òun ò láìkè bá mi tún ṣe. Me like it. Most of our videos, jingles, this I will have to sometimes I have to wake up in the middle of the night to do some of our job. And then do you notice that my family don't even know about me that she knows? Kò ń fún mi lówó òṣojú lórí line mo ti ń sọ kò ń fún mi lówó kàn máa ń lò mí. Again, you don't know how many times I don't have an idea of how many times that woman have seen me cry. I've cried on her shoulder more than 10 times. That's the part of me that you will not know online. Everybody see one strong rugged. No, I'm a crybaby. I don't know how many times I have needed somebody to talk to, and she can she probably gidi ló máa sọ fún mi last no. Ó lè sọ nǹkan tí mi ní like o. Ó lè sọ nonsense tó pé ìgbà mi gan èmi mo máa pè for advice don't máa advice mi tó máa dún gbé ṣe pé ni pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni kò sì kó lórí fún mi rubbish tó máa sọ náà ni. A máa tún jà. You don't have an idea of how many times if I've done half of what I've done to her, to so many of every other speaker online, they will block me for 3 months. If Timba ṣe 10%, nǹkan mo lè ṣe fún any other person, my they block you for 3 months. In the same vein, they have not born anybody's forefather way. Recently, she talked to me when I was in the bathroom. But why can't she talk to me recklessly like that? Because she's my friend. You know where she lives? All the way in Australia. But won't be it. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni mi fẹ́ mọ bóyá máa ṣe o ó máa turn up and mo gbẹ̀rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ó máa jáde tán ni mo gbẹ̀rí ẹ̀jẹ̀ dọ̀ anyway. Now if for whatever reason I did not see her, she did not send any message, I did not me gifts, mo wá ń para pé bẹ̀fẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ mi ó ṣe lẹ́dàá mi ẹnìkan wá sọ pé you are feeling entitled, you are feeling that's a sense of entitlement. Why will you be? Nobody owes you anything. You are mad internationally. You are mad because you don't know the level of relationship. Relationship produces expectations, and this is I took time to explain this because I've seen so many people reacting and saying all of these things about Genesis. Why is he feeling entitled? No, the only reason why he could feel entitled is that he has built the level of relationship. That the man is feeling that way about her, and I hope she realized that. Like somebody, Baba Yenje, but when the concern show Baba can see me yeah, and your Jesus, I begin on Jesus. I don't know the name of the man. He said something in his chat. He said, "Ija ife no bara moja," and that's the truth. Ibi tí n bá gbé ẹ sí ní bá ṣe jọ ṣe tí n bá bá ẹ bẹ̀ ó máa dùn mí. And kí ṣe bó dùn mí nìkan torí pé bá ṣe jọ wà náà mo máa lẹ́nu àti sọ fún ẹ pé you no try, you are not doing well. Will you prefer him bed stomach the pain and have animosity? Oba Kini Konsioni, Adabasioni, yes, thank you. Adabasioni is who I want to remember. I listened to his short chat this morning, and he's very correct. Never deep in relationship. Where were you when the whole of Celesta were attacking this man for identifying with this woman? where were you? Don't feel entitled, Lenny. But where were you when he left his own church program to go and run errand for Yajayi in London? Impromptu arrangements, impromptu invitation, impromptu. Where were you? Where were you? Where? Àwọn kí náà pé máa ń ṣẹnu gbẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ tó máa ń ṣe ṣòro lórí YouTube yẹn. Máàlù kan ìkan tó dàbí wọ́n dànù bó sì bá ìkan rí báàkù àìkan rí tí kí náà ń pè wọ́n. Sàbẹ́ ni mo rántí kí lórúkọ bàbá ń pa kejì. Tìmúníọ̀mù àbí kí ni máa náà jẹ́? Tibetan, yeah. Tibetan àti kí ni? You know how many shows they did to attack this man? Tí mo bá torí ẹ̀ gba dragging, tí mo torí ẹ̀ gbọ̀fà, tí mo torí ẹ̀ gbà sọ lẹ́nu, tí mo torí ẹ̀ gbọ̀tá, tí mo wá torí ẹ̀ gba gbogbo ibi yìí tó wá kọjú mi sórí alẹ́ at see èèyàn wá disappoint ẹ ò kí ń dùn yàn, but when you needed the help most, when you are most vulnerable, at the most vulnerable moments, when he was going to London to host Comforter program, till today, that is the biggest white garment program in the entire city of London. Let anybody who live in UK prove me wrong. That till today, that is the biggest white garment program that has ever held in London. Genesis Washi, Funjai Yajayi. I stand anywhere for anybody to prove me wrong. That program, hosted by that person, this man came, spent all of the time, and he did not collect a dime from them. Paid for his ticket, paid for all of his things. They have a working relationship. It's called partnership. To you, widows might in Funwo, partnership Luwan, Genesis in widows might in the one back. That program, that comforter, wọ́n ṣe ní US now, thank you. The big comforter UK, comforter US, comforter Nigeria. And that same person now enter one problem. And this woman, carrying him to go and preach everywhere, went to her Instagram account and deleted all the picture of the program. Anywhere that his face is showing, deleted it. It was not him that saw it. It was me, Victor King, that saw it. Hear me very well. I was the one who saw it. One of my friends was the one who called my attention to it. And they said, and I said, really? And I went to the page and I saw it. And I called them in Nigeria and I said, share notice Kinesha. And before God of heaven, the man said, my brother, I don't even want to see things like this. Say, if you want to leave. I did a show and I was talking about it, and the man was texting me while I was on the show. My brother, please, I don't want problems. See, she's my mother. I don't want to bring that into this problem again. We already have no problem dealing with. He reminded me at least 2-3 times not to even address the matter. Because I know what people don't know. Now, see, do you know how many people that Genesis knows that did not show up during his time of adversity? Why is he not angry? Why Mama Ajayi? Jackie, my place showing only because of interest. Tell about what?
She's a philanthropist.
Well done. To you. Kílé tó ń gbẹnu bá.
Kílé dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé màmá ti ṣàánú òun rí dáadáa. Àmì kọ́ ló ń rẹ́ nípa ìjọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Bá a ṣe ti kọ́pọ̀ máa rìnrìn àjò ẹni yẹn.
Ṣé o sọ pé màmá ló rọrùn lọ?
Àdúrà tó lè fi tiẹ̀ lẹ́yìn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ, ó gbàdúrà fún ẹ.
Níbo?
Oníkàlùkù ló ń torí ẹ̀ nílùú tá a wà yìí. You understand?
So, Genesis yóò lórí tó ń dùn nígbà tí ìyá kó sí Gáló ní UK tó ń ṣe wọn mọ́lé ìgbà tó ń rán òun kóun lọ síbẹ̀. Kó lọ bá wọn ṣe program church wọn òun ò lórí tó ń dùn gbà yẹn àbí alẹ́ gọ̀ bralẹ̀ Lanre ẹ̀gọ́ sẹ́ Ego say.
I'm not going to say much, but I just want to give daily. Eba me pass the message.
Gbogbo ló bàjẹ́ lára yín. Ẹ̀tún gọ̀. Ẹ̀tún bàjẹ́.
Láti lọ apologize. Kó reverse ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn.
Ibi àwìlà dé.
Èmi máa bàjẹ́ àwọn náà. Ó mẹ́mi.
Pẹ̀dàn.
Èmi ò sí náà. Èmi ò ṣe hypocrite. They live fake life. Ó máa bàjẹ́ one on one. I'll go to the church and fight him dirtily. He knows me.
Dirtily.
You understand?
Lanre. Ẹ̀báyéjẹ́ pọ̀nà jẹ́. Irú òyìnbó fòwò lẹ́sọ̀ lé. There's no such grammar as dirtily. What? I will go to his church. I will fight him dirtily. Bruh. There ain't no such thing as dirtily. Dirtily. So, lesson number 4, Ekosile. So that any summer, I will go to his church and fight him dirty. You don't have to put LY in it, Lanre. You are just greedy with grammar. You just want to use all the words. You don't. There's there's no such thing as dirtily. So ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Kò dáa. Nítorí àwọn tó ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Dirtily. Ẹ̀yin gan ẹ wo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe kọ. Ẹ wo bó ṣe spell. Look at what it look like. Look. What's this? I will fight him dirtily. What's that? Let him padà sẹ́yìn díẹ̀. I will go to his church and fight him dirtily. Why? Níbi tẹ́ ti ń bínú wèrè. Bínú sọ̀rọ̀ tí ó kàn yín. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ yín kọ́lé ẹ̀ ń jíṣù. Àwọn wòlíì wọ́n ń jà. Ẹ̀yin wá kó ṣan sórí. Bí ràkúnmí. Ẹ̀yin wá ranjú. Genesis tó sọ̀rọ̀ ranjú. Ìyá tó ń bá wí ò ranjú. Ṣé bí àlọ́ ẹ̀yìn tó sọ̀rọ̀ lé nìyẹn? There is no pain in me. Ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ nìyẹn o. But irinṣẹ́ irú ọwá. Ẹ̀yin wá kó yìnbó. Ẹ kó ṣan sórí bí ràkúnmí. Ẹ wá ń sòyìnbó wèrè.
Tẹ́lẹ̀ dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé màmá ti ṣàánú òun rí dáadáa. Màmá kọ́ ló rán anybody lọ sẹ́wọ̀n.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ń fọ́tọ́.
Bá a ṣe ti kọ́pọ̀ máa rìnrìn àjò ẹni yẹn. Àdúrà tó lè fi tiẹ̀ lẹ́yìn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ.
Dẹ́sílì mo fẹ́ gbọ́.
Oníkálùkù ló ń torí ẹ̀ nílùú tá a wà yìí. You understand? I'm not going to say much.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But I just want to give daily. Eba me pass the message, you see. I want to give him 24 hours.
Well done. Àti wá pass it níṣẹ́ wá ṣe gbọ́kàn.
Kó reverse ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn. Èmi máa bàjẹ́ àwọn náà. Ó mẹ́mi.
Listen.
Èmi ò sí náà. Èmi ò ṣe hypocrite.
Yeah.
You then live fake life.
Okay.
Mo máa bàjẹ́ one on one. I'll go to his church and fight him dirtily. He knows me.
Fúnkẹ́, ayé mi tèmi bá mi. Dirtily. Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wo bó ṣe sound. Ẹ wo torí ẹ̀ ń bá yín gbé sórí kìíní. Ẹ wo bó ṣe sound. Ẹ wo bó ṣe sound. Torí ẹ̀ ń bínú. Continue.
You understand? Oh, the soul sagbalagba bẹ́ẹ̀ sorry. Oh my God, I don't understand.
You will never understand.
But let me tell you, I know Mama can never say anything to anything.
Very good. You know that Mama cannot say anything. She will not respond. So, Lanre, àìmọṣẹ́ kọ̀ ọmọ orogun. Òní mú nítorí bomi gbóná. Ṣé àwọn kì í tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀ kọ́ lọ́gbọ́n sọ ẹnu àṣírí ni wọ́n ti máa ń gbọ́. Nígbà sẹ́yìn tí mọ̀ kí màmá òun ní sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin náà ya aláìmoore ọmọ wọ́n ṣe ń bọ́ yín tó ṣó yẹ kẹ́yìn tún wá wàhálà fún ìyá. Because that's insubordination on your side. If you know that Mama will not respond, why are you coming out to create frictions and, cause prejudice for her? Kì í ṣe wọ́n ọmọ kan nìyẹn. Insubordination nìyẹn. Tí n bá lọ́mọ tí mò ń bọ́ tí mo ṣe gbà lọ jẹun tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kíní yìí mi ò ní I will not like this tó wá ń ṣe ṣé ọmọ gidi nírú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Ṣé ọmọ gidi nírú ẹ̀? Nígbà tẹ́yìn mọ̀ gẹ́yà ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ tà kí lè bọ́ tàwa ṣe ọmọ aláìgbọràn ní màmá ẹ wọ́ọ̀ṣì ọmọ yìí ò láìkì yín o àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń dojú tìyàn ń gbòòrò ni o ẹ rọra gbogbo tẹ̀ fún náà ìgbó ló fi ń mọ òun ló fi ń ṣèwàwù ẹ wọ́ọ̀ṣì bọ̀dá yìí o. Ẹ mọṣẹ́ Lanre. You came outside yesterday because you want to impress Mama. And you said she is not going to talk. You want to impress her. This is not the way to impress her. This is not. This is a wrong shot. And then go widows might go out to my look this. But you at all. And if you know she's not going to talk, what are you doing? That's insubordination.
Going on the social media. She won't answer. She won't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
But Tim Emion Jepo, King Jatayon, King to say on it on.
But let me brother Louis don't Jepo, don't Jataka. Like social beji, King Jepo Gagiri. I'm going to ice cream and Jepo will Gagiri. So it's okay.
That is what you just did for that woman.
Ibali Demo.
And it was she brutally Lola.
Ọlọ́jẹ́ kẹ́lẹ́ lè ṣe rere lọ́la tó rẹ̀ di ṣe burúkú lé ní.
She doesn't owe you what you are asking for. She doesn't owe you anything.
English na your mates. O dẹ̀ di fáwọn tó wà educated.
You understand? Some people are coming here, which is around Pastor Palabinoni here. Listen to me. That girl, she just needed the voice that time. And I said my own. You can.
Which of them is a girl? Is it Tope Alabi, Yao Bra Soji, or is it Yinka Alaseyori that you refer to as a girl? Tiba Baby, Abi, Ale go. From problem in here. Ego. Meanwhile, you are the one that is telling us, be you. Be ìyàwó èèyàn kan ni. So, ṣé Tope Alabi ni òun ṣe ìyàwó èèyàn kan ni? Àbí Yinka Alaseyori ni òun ṣe ìyàwó èèyàn? Because ike oye gan ga jù kan. Ìyàwó lé làwọn tí wọ́n náà àdẹ́sẹ̀ ń gẹ́ ìyẹn. Gbogbo wọn lè fi gọ̀. A ní ẹyẹ gbàgbóhùn lọ́wọ́ èèyàn. Kolo wèrè lẹ́nu tó fún yín Colorado lánàá. Ẹ lọ ń wá yankí, ẹ lọ ń gbàgbóhùn. Igbó yankí yàtọ̀.
Take it how you like.
Okay.
The same girl, tell so but you pay me money from nowhere. I saw. I was keep program Bible.
I want to program in love Brian.
You need to apologize publicly. That publicly that you hold that microphone.
This is where you messed up. This is where you got on the nerves. This is where you got in the nerves of anybody, everybody. Who the hell are you that you are giving ultimatum? Like, who are you? Are you the spokesperson for Yadayi, or are you what? Are you the spiritual father to the two of them that you are giving them ultimatum? Èèyàn tó bá jù yàn lọ ló máa ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. kò sí ètò olè ra ẹ pàjẹ́ náà méjèèjì kí ni àwọn olówó ń jà akúṣe ń ṣe ẹmu láì jà my friend wọn ló mọ̀wé olóò ní writing kí ló ń ṣe é náà. What's wrong with you? wòlíì ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ tí báyọ̀ wà mú sórí microphone kan tó ń dá sí ìwọ ń sọ pé èèyàn gan ò lóyà kíní kan ṣé bí wọ́n da báyọ̀ wá ni ṣé bí ẹ da báyọ̀ wá nígbà tí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ dúádé screen mo ti ní mi ní lọ sí irú bíbá yìí mi ní lọ sí department yẹn lẹ́nu kò wọ́ ọ̀tí ẹ̀ mi ní lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ká fi wo department yẹn lẹ́nu. But when it comes to loyalty, you don't even know what that means. Your track record shows. You met Bayo up and you went with that screen when you started sleeping with her. You are a United Nation. You are donating. What's wrong with you? But I don't want to talk about that alone. Can I be no brother? Mo didn't mean logo Berlin. You don't know what loyalty means.
That you hold that microphone and start saying that rubbish towards that woman. You need
Can you imagine?
Hold that microphone again and say you are sorry.
First of all, this is not the whole microphone. Lanre, what are you doing? What are you doing? Òun lẹ́nu yín ṣe ń hó ṣe. Rọra máa dóbò, ẹ̀ ń kú lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀. Òun lẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu ń hó ṣe yìí. Láì mú bleach. Ṣé pé ẹ̀ mú òmò, ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu tí ń hó ṣe. You hold mic. Kí lélẹ̀? What are you doing? Nǹkan tó ti mọ́ra ni, Kí ni ìtumọ̀ ilé? That's why ọmọ àwọn di mic mo báyìí ni. Èwo lè dẹ́yìn ṣe yìí?
Publicly that you hold that microphone.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to call me now. That publicly that you hold that microphone.
Yeah.
And start saying that rubbish towards that woman.
Yeah.
You need to hold that microphone again and say you are sorry. And
Bra Lanre.
You understand?
Bra.
Please. I don't want to say much now. It's just
Natasha, at the beginning, Bra Lanre come out again. Natasha, at the beginning, Bra Lanre again. Òun náà mo ṣe ń di mic gbogbo mú mọ́ ẹ̀. Mo ṣe ń ṣe.
You need to hold that microphone again and say you are sorry. And at
the beginning, Bra Lanre again.
You understand? Please.
Worry before we got
Please. I don't want to say much now. It's just 24 hours. After 24 hours, I will come out again.
Ibi dẹ́ni ṣe ìmìlélẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ṣé wọ́n ti yọ bátìrì inú aago Bra Lanre ni? 24 hours ti pé ó ti lé. A dẹ̀ wá dúró dé yẹn wá jáde. So you will come out. What is said to Mama Ajayi? Oh, I'm so disappointed in you. I'm giving 24 hours. After 24 hours, I will come out again. 24 hours on work, lẹ́yìn tẹ́ di 2 liters. Lánàá, they were rí yẹn. Me like you. Mo mọ àwọn lọ́jọ́ gé wọ́n di top up fún wọn.
You understand? Ẹ máa wò pé aláàánú àwa tá a pọ̀, like 95% of Nigerian gospel artists, not to talk of other people. Ìyá Àjàyí jẹ́.
Bra 95 lè máa pè lóòótọ́, David Ọgbẹ́ sọ pé 80. Bra Lanre. How many gospel artists do you even know in Nigeria? Olórin, gbajúgbajà olórin ìgbàanì, àtòríṣe.
She don't have age mate.
Àmọ́.
Èèyàn kan ló ń ṣe ọkọ lórí màmá yẹn. O kò lè lánàá gbà ó.
Àwọn kan ló yẹ kẹ́yìn náà ṣọkọ lórí ẹ̀ kálẹ̀ wúlò fúnra yín. Kálẹ̀ fi yín bí tọ́lọ̀ ń pọ̀n yín lédè. Kò yẹ ká máa rí yín fín báyẹn tọ́lọ̀ ń pọ̀n lé nìyí bò bá tẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ pọ̀nra yín lé. Àánú yín kàn ń ṣìyàn. Mi fi sí lára gan-an, àánú yín ṣe mí conscience mi ò gbé. Bọ́ ìwà àgọ́ léwu. ọkọ èèyàn kan náà ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́. Sorry, ọkọ àwọn èèyàn kan ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́. Bàbá àwọn èèyàn kan ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́. Buhari bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ sọ pé ọkọ ìyàwó ọkọ èèyàn kan lóko ẹ̀. Ìyàwó èèyàn kan ni. Àṣẹ́yìn tí ẹ mọ̀ pé èèyàn máa ń níyàwó, èèyàn máa ń lọ́kọ. Bra ẹ̀kọ́ wá fún yàrá yín gbọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀.
What are you talking about?
Talking about.
What are you talking about?
Colorado, olórí burúkú ni kìíní.
She doesn't owe you anything.
Sorry.
Okay, let me talk about myself.
Listen. The old anger. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ nǹkan tó fà á ní kì í sọ̀rọ̀ Genesis àti àdúrà. Anger yẹn gógógógó. Personal being that I want to learn. Kọ́ ló ń ṣọ́ wa láyé. Ó yá, sọ̀rọ̀ sókè.
Kémi àti ẹ̀ tó ẹ pé ìjọ tó ń lọ nù lé báyìí, ó pè mí we talk. Listen, pẹ̀lú bá ṣe close to all through your trials. Nígbà tí wọ́n jáde, ṣé wọ́n rántí èmi mọ́ ni? Nígbà tó fẹ́ pa àwọn artist tó fẹ́ bá ṣe Thanksgiving, ṣé mo wà nú wọn ni? Kémi wa máa pariwo káàkiri pé ẹni tí mo ẹni tó wà lẹ́wọ̀n mẹ́ni tó sáré kiri fóun.
Ṣàlàyé sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. Tell us.
I can't call him individually to advise him because what is sold publicly, then to buy advice on Maku, and I don't want to die.
Really? Sọ̀rọ̀ gbé yìí. Àṣẹ jẹ́ mọ̀ pé àṣẹ ń bẹ lẹ́nu wòlíì. So lọ́rọ̀ kan pé ìgbà tó jáde ń bẹ̀ yẹn tó ṣe Thanksgiving kò pè yín. Òun lẹ ti fi lẹ́yìn náà ti rẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ sínú. Ìyẹn lè bá sọ ibi tẹ́ bá lọ nìyẹn. Gosh! Pé mi fọ fún ẹ ọmọ ń bí fún ẹ o pè mí gbà tó ṣe kíní o lọ́pàá àwọn big b o lọ́pàá àwọn kíní o pè mí o pé kíní ọ̀gẹ̀ ọ̀bọ yẹn ìkejì bí lèmi ọlá ọba kíní yẹn ń jẹ́ àwọn tó ń pè gbà yẹn wọ́n tó máa ń forúkọ rẹ̀ yẹn o pè mí o. I ma understand. So ó sọ pé ẹni tó bá láti máa ẹyin ọ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ kú àṣẹ ẹ̀fọ́.
But I will say my own. I'm not one of the people that pay ọ̀rọ̀ tí n bá sọ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ ni màá sọ lójú ẹ̀. Instead of me sitting down with anybody start gossiping about him, I will not do that. I will say it to his face. And that is the reason why I summoned this courage to come out publicly. I cannot connect Dele Ogundipe privately. Ask him. Privately several times. And I told him point blank.
Even
the day they are opening Mama's church, only please. Let's surprise him. Let's surprise her. Let's go to her church.
Lesson number 5. Lanre, this is your new blogging career. When you are doing your show, do it in Yoruba. Kí n ṣe gbogbo àlàfi fún. Àwọn èèyàn ń ṣe show Yorùbá. Àwọn tó gbọ́ English kan ṣe show Yorùbá. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń wò. Àwọn fans yín wọ́n gbọ́ Yorùbá lóye yín. Just for you not to begin to disgrace yourself, your children all over the world, and your plenty baby mama. Please speak Yoruba. Don't be disgracing people like us. And don't disgrace yourself, don't disgrace people like us that your music was part of our childhood. Understand? Speak Yoruba. You must say Yoruba. Agbo Yoruba. So that you must share around content. You're wrong. You're wrong. Koda. Kopojumu. Kopojumu. How do we be able to travel to? It's around when you walk back over. But Solomon going to improve. Now you said I'm not even tired. I'm not talking about this again. You asked him to go there and go and surprise her. You are teaching him hypocrisy. Somebody went to jail, came back. While he was there, this woman did all of this at the mosque that was open to everybody. All I said was a service, was live. When she removed all the video, we all saw all the picture and video. We all saw it, and he's supposed to come back. You want to begin to rob Peter to feed Paul. So if not, let's go and surprise her. Kó tún wá tẹ̀lé. Kẹ́ ẹ lè sọ pé wá dògùn ilé àbí. Ta ló mọ̀ bóyá ẹ fẹ́ jọ set bàbá ń bàbá up ni. Ta ló mọ̀? So he's supposed to follow you to go there and surprise her. Surprise her for what? Surprise her as what? What are you talking about? What's wrong with you, man? Do you even think? Because of your own selfish interest, so he should destroy his own reputation, shred his own self-esteem. How could I guess Mr. Lanre? Ẹ̀yin ni mute kẹ̀tì wọn. Kì í ṣe fún Genesis now. Ọlọ́run ti bless ẹ̀ tó now. Reason am now. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ wà ń bẹ̀. Tẹ́tí ẹ̀ bá gbọ́ yín kankan ẹnu yín náà ní etí ò ti gbọ́ yín gìn.
Do you know how many people that drag my name just because of you? They look when you're in trouble.
Who? Bukky Jesse.
Do you know how many bloggers?
It's only Bukky Jesse that drag you, sir. Ẹnu Bukky Jesse àtẹnu ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ń fọ́ra yín ni. So whether they drag you, kó kan wá. But I don't gbẹnu sádúró jọ́ọ̀gì yẹn ta ló pè. That has something to do with Genesis. Why the Bukky Jesse ń fọ́ra yín ni na ẹ ṣáájú. But then wọ kọ́nà. Ṣé bó ń fi ẹ̀rọ pírẹ́sì kìíní gbà yẹn? Mọ̀kọ́ tó ń ṣe o. Go ahead.
To mess up just because of you. Just because I gave you my public support. I stopped talking to support because of you.
Again?
Oh, more stuff from my money. When you're in trouble. Do you know how many bloggers to mess up just because of you? Just because I gave you my public support. I stopped talking to Bukky Jesse because of you.
Hey, yeah, how they doing? What doing, no? Bukky Jesse. Olóbò mi àná. Kò wá bá mi wá bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ torí Genesis. Hey, yeah. It will be painful. You understand?
Even when she embarrassed my family, I didn't say a word to her. I didn't say anything.
Which of the family did she embarrass? Which one? Which of the family? Is it the one abroad, the one home, or the one you are yet to discover? Or which one? Ṣé ti America ni àbí ti London àbí ti Nigeria àbí ti ṣé ti Èkó ni àbí ti Abẹ́òkúta? Ẹ mọ̀ Abẹ́òkúta yẹn náà nà. Èmi ò ní bá yín kà. Ewu níbẹ̀.
The day she started embarrassing you, I stopped talking to her. She was just a fan.
Fan? Okay, one in Dublin now.
I don't do my own loyalty in 99%. My own loyalty to me is 100%.
Especially when that loyalty is feeding you.
And I'm loyal to you. I'm loyal to you 100%.
How come you are not loyal to Bayowa like that? That 100% loyalty in Bolowa when you were dealing with Bayowa. Bengadewusi. That 100% loyalty. Where was it when you were sleeping with Ade's queen? I don't do
99% loyalty. Everybody, they knows I love you so much, and I will anybody that want to spoil your name, I will tackle the person. Throughout your trials, they will be all the award that I took that very year, I dedicated it to you.
Sorry, which award? Is it AMBCA? Is it Black Magic? Is it Hollywood Award? Is it MTV Base? Èwo ni wọ́n máa ń tọ́jú máa ń ṣe December yẹn? The award you are talking about, which one? Àwọn award ọwọ́ inú Ìkẹjà inside. àwọn àwọ́ọ̀dù kérúbù àti ààbò òkè májẹ̀mú àwọn ṣẹlẹ̀ orí òkè gbógun mi tọkùnrin àwọn ọjọ́ máa yí òpòkọ́ tó ń sọ. Now the award yẹn tẹ́ gbà yẹn you dedicate it to Genesis. Genesis wá bọ́ta kò wá pẹ́ sí Thanksgiving ká má pààrọ̀ Genesis ò ṣe dáadáa. Wọ́n dẹ̀ dedicate award onípákó bíi mẹ́ta fún yín ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá pé wọ́n gbà sí Thanksgiving obìnrin tá ṣe rí aṣẹ àṣọpẹ́ ẹ ṣáà mọ̀ pé wọ́n fi bẹ́ẹ̀ rí ṣòro lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. All the award onípákó yẹn àwọn award náà lọ gbà ní ọ̀dẹ ọ̀mú igbó ọ̀rà làlátẹ̀ ìwúwà àwọn award tó fún yín ní Òkìtìpupa Gbọ̀ngán àwọn award Àkúrẹ́. In fact, it's an insult to dedicate such to anybody. But on a more serious note, he gave him support while during that time. Let's be frank. He did, and I'm aware of that. He did. He identified with him, and I will give him credit for that. He actually did identify with him. What I don't understand is how did you let selfishness, greediness, and your attentionship creep into you for you to do this kind of thing? I really think it's very unnecessary. I know for sure you know now that you messed up.
Publicly. And I stand by the deal.
Publicly.
I show my yana. We're not blood.
But this will be me play more. Let me just go to the ending part.
Hey, to anybody that now is a loyal person, one is loyal to you. He's loyal to you 100%. I don't do 99%.
100.
But this woman you talk about now, no. It's not supposed to be from the woman. Because I know she has been a blessing to your own ministry.
So what?
I know 100%. I don't fight for what I don't know. I don't talk about what I don't know.
Kí ló tán lè jù ní
nǹkan kò kú dé ta tó lọ́jọ́ kan. Èèyàn máa rore téèyàn ti ń ṣe bọ̀ ni.
Igbó yìí ni.
It's not everything you say in the public. There's something they call the power of microphone. Ọ̀rọ̀ bá ti bọ́lẹ̀ báyìí, ó ti tẹ̀yìn.
Máa wí, preach preacher.
Let me ṣe súnmọ́ òkè wọn máa bójú wọjẹ́. No. Wọ́n wá wòyàn bí kan, àbá wá wòyàn bí kan. She doesn't kill po kọ́ta mi lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Pé màmá wà wò mí. Wọ́n wò mí. Yeah.
Lanre, mi ò ní ṣe pé fún yín. But ẹ try. Ẹ dúró di ìgbà tẹ bá tí rẹ̀ bá ṣe. Ọ̀rọ̀ ṣé ní wo ní. Tí rẹ̀ bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwa wà ń bí a máa observe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe handle ẹ̀. If it has not happened to you, you don't have an idea of what it feels like. You will really be an enemy of God for you to be telling somebody that is supposed to respond to grief. It's not your grief, sir. It's his grief. You cannot grieve somebody's grief on his behalf. You understand? You cannot grieve your own grief. Natasha has not those being there. That although did cannot be being the court back and forth, 60,000 per month, the child support. Hey, listen now. Ọmọ yẹn gbé yín sáré ẹ̀mí yín fẹ́ bọ́ kì í ṣàwá iná lẹ gbé ni Natasha nìyẹn o ló ń gbé yín ìrìn àjò ẹ̀mí yín fẹ́ bọ́ náà ẹ lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n náà just Natasha ló ń gbé yín sáré etí yín tutù so you cannot water down somebody's pain. It's not your pain.
Who only BBC program she might low. Me who want anything. Who they law. What are we talking about? Please. No, you people don't like the truth. But I'll say my own. I'll take it how you like.
And so bad God, man, she be
24 hours.
Like.
They need to apologize to that woman publicly again.
Like why? Èmi náà ti ń lọ ilé, ẹ má worry. I didn't know at the close. I have only one more thing to do.
Please, shouldn't be that woman.
Me to get here, I understand. And I don't even blame you for that.
But this one you did? No. Please, correct yourself in time.
So, Oguna will go your job on the same way he was saying in Genesis. Considering your being here, already, but what your coin? This one he did. Oh, no, I feel pay, or your job on you. Ki won na fi gboju ko de fi. Lastly, this whole incident that happened more than a year ago. And this man began to have an outburst last week, Sunday. Anybody who have a thinking faculty would know that there must be a reason. They can't just sleep and wake up and start getting angry over what he wasn't angry at when he came out. I'm directing this to Mama Ajayi to search her conscience. And I hope that God will help her, that she can be humble enough to take responsibility. Anybody can be wrong. Anybody can mess up at any time. You are not Jesus Christ and Holy Spirit. But you see, what makes us is you knowing that, I mess up, and being responsible enough to fix it. If no other person knows, the person you did it to, the person you talk to, and you yourself knows. And search your conscience. Everybody, you have done all of those things. He came out, he wasn't grieving. He has moved on with his life how many years? But Oshato Obale Bemi, Fimitibo Oshe Bami. It's a thing that you are now sending message to the member of his church. They say, but your photo echo social media. They identify it. Excuse me. That same person, why jade? E wa fe ma lo àwọn choir member ẹ̀. So ma ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Atori ṣe tó ń ṣe gbogbo. Reason now. So ma ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Mama. Whatever, I don't know what he has done to you. Or maybe because, like I told you, your speaker said, you are just trying to protect your own name. You don't want them to, because by goes anything and nobody really supported by attacking one on. Maybe you don't want to be attacked. You don't want to be dragged along with him. It's the reason why you did what you did. It would have been understandable. But Mama, of the year of recent time, this month, in your méjì lẹ ti bá sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ Genesis fún pé ẹ̀yin ò kì í bẹ́lẹ̀ wọ̀n ṣe. Tẹ́ ẹ bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ó kù conscience yín. Ladies and gentlemen, that was what triggered the anger of that man. I would wait for them to deny it before I would bring name and evidences to you. So, if you want to know why this man, because everybody is saying, why can't he move on? The woman said to one of the women in her church, the man heard. He was hurt. He didn't say anything. And then he heard that you are trying to canvass his own choir. And then you said to another pastor in Lagos, in Yanopaya precisely, deny the first before I will start mentioning names. And I'll start bringing evidences. Did you say it or not? Nobody is trying to even prove anything. Let your conscience be the judge. And to those of you who want to judge the man and want to judge his statement and judge his action, let it ring in your conscience. Put yourself in his shoes to somebody that you have once gained enemy because of, to somebody who you call a mother, to somebody who you have put on. So you want to overlook what she did during the trial. What of what she's doing after the trial? You can as well just leave him alone and walk away. You don't have to talk about him. You can as well just walk away. So if you think this man is just stupid for waking up one day and just now having an outburst, you can't think right. You don't know what you're doing. I will leave the rest to conscience because, personalities are involved. It has not degenerated to that point yet. Hopefully it will not. Again, I will say, relationship commands expectations. And if they have not put you in that high strata of honor, your actions will have been discountenanced, will have been counted as one of those, enemy of progress who are just hating on his glory. But somebody like you, who have stand in the place where you are seen you as somebody you can depend on, let nobody deceive you. You did not do well. And you are not doing well right now. So, Brother Lanre, I'm giving you 24 hours to take back your words and withdraw your threats to life. Because let me talk to you from the angle of legality. What you did yesterday was that you publicly posed a threat to life for Prophet Odadele. You gave him an ultimatum and you said you are going to go to him and attack him. We all heard it. You said it with yourself. So we are looking at you and we are giving you 24 hours to readdress your statements and withdraw your statements. To each and every one of you, if there's anything you're going to take out of this episode, it's number one. Don't you ever empower anybody in your life to a place of dependency. Don't you ever empower anybody that much in your life to the place where they will assume a role of a God in your life. If there's any lesson you are going to take from this episode, number two, anybody can fail you. There's only one friend that is closer than a brother. There's only one friend that will always be there through thick and thin. Your father can fail you. Your mother can fail you. Your dearest loved ones can fail you. Your twin brother and twin sister can fail you. Anybody, as long as he has a blood in his vein, can fail you. No wonder the Bible says, woe unto him that put his trust on a man. As long as he's human, he is bound to fail. Human beings are meant to disappoint. Human beings are meant to falter, to fall into error, to run into jealousy, to run into grief, to run into greediness. And they can fail you. Don't you ever be disappointed. There's so many people listening to me today who is living in pain and anger. You are holding on to so much pain because you have been betrayed by the people that you hold dearly. You've lived all your life sacrificially doing for those people, and at your most vulnerable moments, you trusted them, but your trust was betrayed. And since then, you have been struggling. You are living with pain. You can't even move on. It's been a problem for you to establish a formidable relationship henceforth. To some people, it is a lover who if a lover walk away from you, it's not a problem. But throw you in a ditch, and you held on to the pain, you held on to the agony, you held on to the anger. Hear me. Anger and unforgiveness hurt you more than the person that you are angry with. I want you to understand today that it is inhuman to fail. It is inhuman to disappoint. Anybody can fail you. Pick the pieces of yourself together and pour out your pain and pour out your anger. Pour it at the feet of that one man that can never fail. One man that will never disappoint you. One man that you can depend on. Take all of those pain, all of those bitterness, all of those anger you have carried. See, your burden is heavy. Your burden is too strong. You are working, you are doing so much, you are getting so, you are blessed, but you are not happy. You have it all, but yet your happiness is not in full because you've resigned some anger in you. Pour out those anger. Take it to the feet of one man who will never fail you. May I introduce you to this man who will always be a friend closer than a brother. He's called the present help in time of trouble. Tell it to Jesus. You have him, you have it all. Once you have Jesus in your life, you have him as your confidant. You can speak with him at every point in time. You will never be lonely. When men fail you, you will not feel empty because you have a friend, a pillar, a support who will always be there for you. You have somebody when everything goes wrong, when there is a crossroad, you will always turn to him. He's called the comforter. When you feel betrayed, he will be there to support you. When you fall, he will be there to pick you up. Man will always fail. Jesus will never fail. Good night. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your night. My name is Victor King.